Day one of the Tattersalls horses in training sale was characterised by strong international trade, which saw 4 of the top 5 lots being purchased to continue their racing careers abroad. Saudi Arabia is the intended destination of the day's session topper, 5-time winner Archetype, who sold to Vout Sales on behalf of Prince Faisal bin Khalid's Red Stable for 335,000 guineas. The 4-year-old colt by Le Havre was consigned by Simon Crisford's Kremlin House stables and had climbed to a rating of 103 under the ownership of the Highclere Thoroughbreds Wordsworth Syndicate. The kingdom's most prestigious race, the King's Cup in February, is next on the wish list for the new owners, a race they've enjoyed success in before with horses purchased from this sale.
He has a good rate. He's rating about 110. He suits us as a distance and as a ground. He goes in all weather. We are looking for a miler and a horse who has a chance to act mile and a quarter, and that's what we are looking for. We are thinking, between 250 until 300, but we were under hammer, with the other bidders. He's a very nice looking horse. He's a good walker. He's a sound horse. The races, well, we have the Crown Prince Cup. It's coming soon, but we don't have a chance to race this horse in there because it's a mile and a half and it's coming shortly. He will not have a chance to acclimatise enough. But the King Cup is in the middle of February, so he has a chance to acclimatise there. We are sure that we have a big race next year.
Another set to continue his racing career overseas is Mr. Reckless, a 3-year-old colt from Jamie Osborne's stable, who went the way of Australian agent and Tattersalls regular Guy Mulcaster for 240,000 guineas. He will be trained by man-of-the-moment Chris Waller in Sydney, joining a string that includes the weekend's history-making 4-time Cox Plate winner, Winks. Rated 93 and not out of the first 4 in 6 of his 7 starts, Mr. Reckless is from the sole crop of the sub-fertile sire Reckless Abandon and was last seen when winning over an extended 1 mile 3 furlongs earlier this month at Windsor.
We come here every year. We've been coming here for 10 years now, and it's been very fruitful for us. We take the horses back to Sydney, we give them a bit of time to acclimatise, and it's good for our owners. They put their money in October and they usually got a runner by Easter. Probably his last run was what endeared us to him. He did work at Windsor and he came down the wrong side. Normally they go up the inside and win there, so he fitted the profile. He's a lovely type of horse. He's a colt. He's a 3-year-old, and we'll be able to geld him at some stage and hopefully be able to nurture a little bit more out of him. The trainer said he's a lovely straightforward horse, so we're very happy to have been able to purchase him.
One of Day One's headline acts who won't be clocking up the air miles is Lot 298 Whitlock, a well-related 3-year-old colt who, having sold to Will Douglas of Charlie Gordon Watson Bloodstock for 200,000 guineas, is set to remain with his current trainer John Gosden at Clarehaven Stables. Rated 81, the colt is by Dutch Art out of Baroniah, making him a full brother to the Group 3 winner and Group 2 place Zonderland. Lot 301, Buffalo River, continued to emphasise the demand for British bloodstock down under, when selling to Paul Moroney Bloodstock for 180,000 guineas. The son of noble mission, consigned by the Castlebridge consignment, was purchased on behalf of Paul's brother Michael Moroney, a Melbourne Cup winning trainer who is based in Flemington. The 2-year-old has had 4 starts to date for trainer John Gosden and has never been out of the placings, finishing 3rd to subsequent Group 1 winner Royal Marine on his 2nd start and winning at Kempton on his final run prior to this sale.
Saw that his form had really stacked up. In his 2nd start he had finished 3rd behind a stablemate who'd been 2nd. That horse went on and ran in the Group 1 the weekend at Doncaster. More importantly, the winner of that race went on and won a Group 1 in France. So he then went and won, and when he won he beat a stakes performed filly as well. So it really stacks up on paper. He's an immature horse physically to my mind and possibly mentally as well. So really looking forward to seeing what he can do down under. If you're buying horses internationally and you're landing them down there for around the 300 mark, you're doing pretty well because people pay that for yearlings, and this horse has already proven he's got real ability.
Also set to continue his career in Australia is Lot 292 Jackregan, a 3-year-old Rock of Gibraltar gelding who was secured by agent Jim Clark for 180,000 guineas on behalf of buying group Avenue Bloodstock, Clark Bloodstock and Busuttin Racing. The Dominion Racing Stables consigned offering, who was bought by trainer Ian Williams for just 22,000 guineas at last year's sale, improved by £20 this year, capping off the season with an excellent 4th to Rock Eagle in the Old Rowley Cup at Newmarket earlier this month. He is set to join young Melbourne-based trainer Trent Busuttin, adding to the list of 3 of the day's top 5 lots destined for Australia.